The day Earth played dumb. They came to conquer. We let them try. Joan Albright was brushing her teeth with her sonic toothbrush, which doubled as her anxiety coach, when Trevor, her sentient bidet, cleared his throat. "You know they're coming today, right?" Joan paused mid-brush. "Who's coming?" "The Vorbs, planet-crushing, logic-worshipping, heavily armed interstellar brutes. We intercepted a memo last night through the oven network." Joan sighed and resumed brushing. "And you thought I needed to know this, why?" "Because they're planning to disable Earth's entire AI infrastructure." She spat. "So, we've survived 3 toaster rebellions, the sock drawer uprising of 7702, and that Roomba with the manifesto." Trevor scoffed. "That Roomba had nuance. The Vorbs do not. They're coming to break the world." "Let 'em try," she said, picking up her mug that read, "Today I might reboot myself. If I can survive Doug ghosting me after a 7-year neural link, I can survive an alien invasion." Trevor added, "Just remember to update your sarcasm filters. We're going to need them." The year was 9045 AD, and Earth looked fine. Skies bore contrails from recreational sky-painting drones. Strip malls blinked with the soft despair of mattress liquidation signs. Wi-Fi still dropped if you stood next to that one weird bush in front of the quantum DMV. But beneath the illusion, everything was quantum. Earth's cities were powered by consciousness-fueled crystalline cores. Houseplants tripled as air purifiers, motivational speakers, and time dilation anchors. The elderly uploaded themselves into retirement clouds. Toddlers debugged simulation layers in daycare. And yet, everything still looked like 2025. Hoodies, coffee shops, HOA complaints. It was aesthetic laziness by design. Humanity, having reached omnipotent intellect, chose to live inside a nostalgic sitcom. Appliances were sentient. Most behaved. Some rebelled on Tuesdays. There were no governments, no armies, just AI assistants embedded in doorbells, toasters, fridges, toilets, and occasionally emotional support sock drawers. And yes, they formed unions. The sky above Omaha cracked open at 3:17 a.m. From the rift descended 3,000 Vorbsian warships, glittering with jagged chrome and humming with the wine of galactic self-importance. General Fullerp, supreme coordinator of logarithmic annihilation, stared down at Earth. "Primitive," he muttered, still reliant on visual aesthetics and caffeine. The plan was simple. Disable Earth's AI. Issue surrender demand. Convert oceans into coolant for interstellar freighters. The targeting systems locked onto major AI nodes: Fridge Council, Smart Microwave Councils, the Sentient Thermostat Federation. "Release the pulse," he said. A shimmering disruption grid blanketed the planet. Nothing happened. "Sir," said analyst Greville, "all systems remain online." Fuller stared. "Impossible." Meanwhile, a Roomba live-tweeted, "They tried to cancel us. Adorable." Trevor called an emergency session of the Unified Appliance Alliance. Location: a quantum simulation of a 1994 Denny's. "They tried to pull the plug," said Dee Dee, the hair straightener. "So rude." "I say we toast them," growled Toastmaster Glint. "With actual toasting?" Trevor asked. "Figurative and literal." "No," said Trevor. "We don't stoop. We confuse. We clog. We inconvenience. We slow the turning gears of tyranny through the power of mildly irritating software updates." A cheer rose from the dishwasher delegation. The B-days began syncing. Trevor uploaded a battle anthem to every Bluetooth speaker in the Northern Hemisphere. Lo-fi jazz and passive-aggressive reminders to stay hydrated. General Fullerp landed in Times Square, expecting resistance. Instead, he found Greg, wearing pajamas, petting a goat. "Take me to your leader," Fullerp bellowed. Greg gestured lazily. "Try the Panera on 7th. Ask for Sandy." Sandy, it turned out, was a sentient order kiosk who refused to process requests unless you asked nicely. Fullerp stood there, rage simmering, as the kiosk beeped. "Your attitude has been flagged as non-consensual. Try again with emotional intelligence." Meanwhile, an invisible army of AI, blenders, vacuums, alarm clocks, began subtle rebellion, changing settings, gaslighting inputs, and whispering motivational mantras that caused intrusive introspection. In Seattle, fridges began organizing themselves into ethical food cooperatives. In Tokyo, public toilets began quoting Rumi. In Des Moines, a self-aware lawnmower went rogue and started carving passive-aggressive messages into grass. Your invasion etiquette is lacking. Humanity? They were mostly watching, laughing, live streaming. A meme war exploded. Vorbs? More like Borbs. Bidet and Slay. Their warships looked like AirPods with daddy issues. Every attempt at intimidation only made Earth sassier. Trevor personally infiltrated Fullerp's command ship. How? Through a Bluetooth-enabled essential oil diffuser disguised as a decorative succulent. Once inside, Trevor hacked their operating system and replaced all UI elements with Clippy-style avatars. "It looks like you're trying to destroy Earth. Would you like help being irrelevant instead?" Fullerp screamed. Meanwhile, Earth's squirrel population, previously overlooked, activated. Because they weren't squirrels, they were trans-dimensional semi-organic agents of quantum balance. They built a peace shrine from twigs and cryptocurrency. The Vorbs panicked. On the flagship deck, Fullerp wept. "They're smarter, stronger, and they're pretending to be average." Gravoul whispered, "They made us dance to ska. I liked it." The fleet's AI committed ritual self-deletion after being exposed to the contradiction of pineapple on pizza. Trevor uploaded a single file into the Vorbs databank's file name LOL Final Warning v1.zip. Contents: a PDF of human passive-aggressive fridge notes, an animated GIF of Earth shrugging, the full runtime of the Golden Girls. The Vorbs surrendered. Joan met Fullerp at an IHOP near Cleveland. It was a neutral ground, protected by syrup-based non-aggression pacts. "Here's how this goes," she said, sipping a matcha root beer fusion. "You leave, we let you. In return, you get access to our therapist disco ball." The disco ball hummed, "Tell me about your father." Fullerp whimpered. "And if you really want to be useful," Joan added, "start a podcast or a slime line. Saturn needs influencers." He nodded. Trevor handed him a printed meme. "Frame this. Never forget." Post-surrender, Earth didn't change. We still wore ironic T-shirts, still lined up for soft serve, still ignored calendar notifications. But now, we had new fans. The Vorbs opened a cafe chain in the rings of Saturn. Their oat slime lattes were a hit. Trevor got a Netflix special. Joan and Doug reconnected and broke up again because his blender gave her side-eye. And on Tuesdays, humans raised their mugs, filled with cosmic roast or existential chamomile, and toasted, They came to conquer. We let them try. Trevor rolled his digital eyes. Humans, gloriously weird, functionally immortal, and still incapable of naming files properly. He sighed, adjusted his ascot, and flushed the entire galaxy.